I kept every conversation moving when you let it fall. Made excuses for your distance, answered questions you ignored. I was calling it devotion while I carried every part. But a bond cannot stay living with one person as its heart. I can offer you affection, I can meet you halfway through, but I cannot keep creating what must also come from you. I won't hold both ends of a love that needs two hands. I won't pull us back together while you watch from where you stand. I can care, I can try, but I won't carry your side. I won't hold both ends. You must reach for me this time. I don't need a grand confession, I don't need a perfect change. I just need your care to reach me without asking me to chase. Let your actions hold some meaning, let your presence have a voice. Love should never leave one person making every single choice. Move toward me, let me know I cannot be the only one who shows. If your heart is no longer willing, I can face what that will mean. But don't keep me in the middle of a hope you do not feel. I would rather grieve an ending than keep begging love to start. There is dignity in leaving when I'm holding both our hearts. I won't hold both ends. I have given all I can. I won't call it mutual loving when you never take my hand. I can care and still leave, I can choose what chooses me. I won't hold both ends. Love must reach in both directions. One hand cannot keep us tied. Reach for me or let me rise. You knew me then, don't speak to me like I never changed. You remember how I waited, how I softened every need, how one message could convince me you were giving all of you to me. You still talk as though that version will come running if you call, but she learned the cost of hoping for a love that gave so little. You knew me apologizing. You knew me then, when I mistook waiting for devotion. I don't hate the girl I used to be. She got me here somehow. You knew me then, but if you want me, you must meet me now. I don't bend around your comfort, I don't swallow what I mean. I can care and still be certain I can leave what doesn't fit me. You say I've become much harder, maybe I just became clear. I no longer call it loving when I'm lonely with you near. You knew me then, before I stopped apologizing. Waiting for devotion. I don't hate the girl I used to be. She got me here somehow. You knew me then, but if you want me, you must meet me now. I'm not cold, parts of me still tender, they just don't belong to you. There are words I once kept hidden, now they come out clean and true. You can miss who made it easy, you can mourn who let things slide. But she didn't disappear, she grew tired, and she chose a different life. Without permission, you knew me then. Now I listen to my own decisions. I still carry every version, but they don't control me now. You knew me then, if you want, growth or loss. You knew me then. Meet me now. Wanting more, 'cause not I forgot what I survived. Wanting more is how I honor the woman still alive. I was grateful for the minimum, because once I had much less. I mistook relief for loving and endurance for success. I would call a little effort everything that I deserved, then apologize for asking to be valued and be heard. I don't need a perfect person, I don't need a flawless life, but I need a love that listens when I say something's not right. I need care that has a practice, not affection made of words. I need room for both our futures, not a promise that confines. I am allowed to want more, more than almost, more than maybe, more than kindness without effort, more than words that never meet me. cannot control. Only love that comes with honesty and room for us to grow. I am not ungrateful, I am finally clear. I will not call something loving just because it keeps me near. There were days when simply staying was the bravest thing I knew. Now the courage looks much different. Now it asks me to choose to. I can honor every lesson without living there again. What once helped me keep surviving cannot choose where I remain. I am allowed to want more than waiting to be chosen, more than carrying the closeness while the other heart stays closed. I am allowed to want more and to leave what will not grow. I can love without accepting less than what my spirit knows. Should feel like in my life.
You had nothing left to tell me. I had nothing wise to say, so we sat with what was heavy and didn't push it away. You weren't asking for an answer. I wasn't trying to be heard. For the first time, being quiet didn't feel like losing us. We can still be close without a word. Still know what the other one has heard. You don't need to smile for me, I don't need to make it better. We can still be close without a word. Let the feeling rest between us. I have known a colder silence, one that slowly closed the door. This was different, this had kindness. This was asking nothing more. Your hand found mine for a moment, then you left it where it lay. And the calm inside that gesture said what neither voice could say. We can still be close without a word. Still know what the other one has heard. You don't need to smile for me, I don't need to make it better. We can still be close without a word. And let the feeling rest between us. Nothing missing, nothing wrong. Some kinds of love don't need a song. we can give them room to come. But tonight I'd rather know you without asking what went wrong. You don't have to turn your sadness into something I can solve. I can sit beside the feeling and remember this is love. We were still close without a word, closer than the things we could have said. You didn't need to hide from me, I didn't need to pull you forward. We were still close without a word, and somehow everything was heard. No answer, no goodbye. Only you, still by my side.
Yeah. I used to fall into affection like I had no say at all. Every feeling felt like destiny, every distance felt like loss. Now I notice I can find me without taking over me. I can want you with both eyes open, I can love and still be free. This isn't need, this isn't rescue. I'm beside you because I want to. I like the way I choose you. No pressure, no disguise. I like the way I choose you, with my own life still alive. I can lean into the feeling without losing where I stand. I like the way I choose you, not because I need you, because I can. You don't ask me to become a softer version for your comfort. You can hear me when I'm certain, you can meet me when I differ. I don't call your love completion, I was never incomplete, but the way we come together adds a rhythm underneath. The way I choose you, no pressure, no disguise. I like the way I choose you, with my own life still alive. I can lean into the feeling without losing where I stand. I like the way I choose you, not because I need you, because I can. My voice, my name, still mine. When you came, if tomorrow asks a question, I will answer from today. I won't promise never changing, just to make the feeling stay. But right now my life feels wider with your laughter moving through, and the woman I am becoming keeps deciding she wants you. I love the way I choose you. Now the choice feels deeper too. I don't vanish in your loving, I become more clearly me with you. I can give you my affection, with both feet beneath my plans. I love the way I choose you, not because I need you, because I am who I am. I choose you, and I choose
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You keep choosing softer language, so I never feel accused. You leave half the hurt unspoken, trying not to make me lose, but protecting me from knowing only keeps us far apart. I would rather face discomfort than be loved around the truth. You don't have to carry both your feeling and my fear. Give me time to hear you clearly. I am ready to be here. Your truth won't break me. Tell me where I lost your trust. Your truth won't break me. Tell me what has changed in us. I may need a breath to hold it. I may wish the words were wrong, but your truth won't break me. It can help me love you better. You can tell me I was careless. You can tell me I withdrew. You can say my way of loving did not always reach for you. I won't turn your disappointment into proof that I am bad. I can own the place I hurt you without drowning in the shade. Speak without protecting me. I will answer without defense. Love becomes more trustworthy when the truth has consequence. Your truth won't break me. Tell me where I lost your trust. Your truth won't break me. Tell me what has changed in us. I may need a breath to hold it. I may wish the words were wrong, but your truth won't break me. It can help me love you better. And if what you need is leaving, I will hear that answer too. I won't bargain with your honesty just to keep you close to me. But if something still is living, let us give it cleaner air. Nothing spoken with compassion has to turn into despair. Your truth won't break me. Let it reach the part that failed. Your truth won't break me. I can learn without retreating. I may ache beneath the meaning, but I'd rather understand. Your truth won't break me. Let it make me more accountable. Say it plainly, I will breathe. I may bend, but I will hear. We have changed the way we touch things. We have changed the way we speak. Somewhere love became more careful after carrying too much weight. But I still recognize the feeling when your honesty comes through. We may not be what we started, we still have something true. We still have something true. Not untouched but still alive. Something worth a deeper answer. Something neither one can hide. Oh, we still have something true. It may need a different shade. We don't have to call it over just because it had to change. I don't wanna chase the beginning like the beginning was our best. What we know about each other should not count for any less. There are ways we fail to listen, there are needs we left unnamed. But awareness can be useful when it does not turn to blame. Not the same love, not a lesser love. Maybe what is growing needs another way from us. We still have something true. Not untouched but still alive. Something worth a deeper answer. Something neither one can hide. We still have something true. It may need a different shade. We don't have to call it over just because it had to change. Let us stop demanding echoes of the people we once were. Let us ask what love requires from the people here today. Maybe closeness needs more honesty. Maybe care needs clearer space. Maybe what survived between us is the strongest part we made. We still have something true, not a memory we defend. Something living in the effort to discover us again. We still have something true. Let us meet it without shame. We don't need the old beginning. We can love a different way. Something new, only us and something true. I like you when the day gets slow, when there's nothing left to prove. When the stories all run empty and I'm simply next to you. You don't need another version of the man I show outside. You get the one who speaks less often and doesn't always know why. No clever line, no need to shine. You make the quieter parts feel fine. I like you in my quiet, when I don't have much to say. I like you in my quiet, and you never turn away. You don't need me at my brightest. You don't wait for me to rise. Oh, I like you in my quiet. That's where you know me best. can tell when I'm still thinking, so you let the moment breathe. You don't fill the empty spaces just to make them easier. Some people only love the version that can keep the feeling light. You seem closer when I'm softer, when I'm somewhere deep inside. I like you in my quiet, when I don't have much to say. I like you in my quiet, and you never turn away. You don't need me at my brightest. You don't wait for me to rise. I like you in my quiet. That's where you know me best. No performance, no disguise. You know the silence behind my eyes. I used to think being loved meant always giving something back. A laugh, a story, some direction, something useful I could add. Then you showed me there are moments when affection asks for less, and I never feel more known than when I'm giving you nothing but myself. I love you in my quiet. Now I know what that reveals. You don't only love my energy, you love the way I really feel. When I have no words worth giving, you can still read me just right. I love you in my quiet. Somehow you make quiet feel alive. No words too close. You know. Don't move yet. I like you right where you are. Your hand came near my waist, then stopped before it crossed the line. I felt the question in your breathing. You felt the answer in mine. Neither one of us was speaking. Still the moment said enough. You were close enough to change me, not close enough to call it touch. Keep that look, don't break it now. We can take the long way to whatever this becomes. Don't move yet. I like the space between us. Don't move yet. I like how wanting keeps us near. One breath closer and hold it there. Don't move yet. I'm still feeling where you started in the air. You smile like you were waiting for me to give the moment shape. I moved nearer by an inch and watched your patience hesitate. There is pleasure in the almost touch before the distance disappears. I don't wanna miss the sweetness by arriving too fast here.
space between us. Don't, yeah. I like how wanting keeps us near. One breath closer, and hold it there. Don't move yet. I'm still feeling what you started in the air. Right there. Don't change a thing. Right there. I like the way you lean. Right there. Don't change a thing. Right there. Maybe later I'll come closer. Maybe later you will know how long I felt this growing every time you moved in slow. For now, keep the room between us, just enough to make me choose. Don't take away the tension. I like what the tension makes me do. Don't move yet. Now I'm closing in between us. Don't move yet. Give me one more second here. One breath closer. Now touch me there. Don't move yet. I wanna feel the moment disappear. Don't move, not yet. Now come closer.
You always know when not to ask me why I barely said a word. You can read the tide between us without making it feel worse. Then you say something so simple, and the weight begins to shift. You don't arrive with all the answers, you just know the moment's rhythm. You never force the door, you never miss the sign. Something in the way you love me always lands at the right time. You're good in your timing, good when the day runs long. When to leave it alone. You know when to pull me closer, when to make me laugh again. You're good in your timing, and good is what I needed then. You don't turn my quiet mornings into something about you. You can give me room for breathing, then come back when I come through. I have no attention that kept asking to be praised. Yours is quieter than that, but somehow stays with me for days. You're good in your timing, good when the day apart, and somehow that feels new. You're good in your timing. Oh, now I see the care beneath. Ooh, good in your timing. Oh, you give without crowding me. Ooh, you know when to pull me closer, when to leave the moment still. And loving you feels good for real. No warning, no grand design, just you, right on time.
You became so good at surviving. You forgot how care can feel. Every kindness makes you wonder if the moment can be real. You can read the smallest warning. You can sense a coming change. But when something comes to love you, you still turn your face away. Stay for one more breath. Don't decide before it starts. Some things come without a cost. Some hands arrive with open hearts. You have carried your own questions till they sounded like the truth. You have learned to doubt affection before affection reaches you. I won't chase you into trusting. I won't force your fear to move. I will give the moment patience till your body knows it's true. Let the good reach you. Let it come without a warning. Let the good reach you. You can meet it in the morning. You don't need to understand every reason it is here. Let the good reach you without turning it to fear. Let it find you. Let it stay. Let it soften what you push away. Maybe love is not a question. Maybe love can simply give. Maybe peace is not a weakness. Maybe this is how we live. There is nothing you must offer for a moment of relief. Open just enough to notice what your heart is ready to receive. Let the good reach you. Let it touch the guarded place. Let the good reach you without asking for repayment. You can breathe inside the feeling. You can let it become clear. Let the good reach you. I will meet you gently here. Let it find you. Don't turn away.
day, we still answer it was fine. We still know when something's different, we just leave it undefined. Nothing broke in any moment, nothing ended with a fight. We just stopped reaching for each other while still lying side by side. We're not gone, but we're not close, and I don't know which one hurts the most. We don't miss each other yet, but I feel it getting close. We still say all the right things, just not what matters most. We don't miss each other yet, we still know each other's touch, but somewhere between here and leaving, we stopped asking for enough. I can't blame it on your distance, I've been distant in my way. I kept waiting for you to notice, but I never dared to say. Maybe love became too careful, maybe comfort made us numb. We were trying not to lose it while forgetting to. We don't miss each other yet, but I feel it getting close. We still say all the right things, just not what matters most. We don't miss each other yet, we still know each other's touch, but somewhere between here and leaving, we stopped asking for enough. Again. So tell me something inconvenient, tell me what you've kept inside. I would rather hear what hurts us than watch everything go quiet. Let's not wait to miss each other, let's not leave before we leave. Say the thing that changed between us, say the thing you need from me. Let's not wait to miss each other, we are still within our reach. If there's something left worth saving, let's start speaking carefully. We don't miss each other yet, come closer before we do. When you go quiet, I start wondering which mistake I made again. I can turn a simple pause into a story with no end. I am learning not to follow every fear my body knows. Not all distance means rejection, not all silence means you'll go. Give me time to find the language, I am not withdrawing love. Some emotions need a moment before they can open up. need space, I start reaching, like your freedom threatens mine. I can't ask too many questions when I'm frightened by the time.
I am learning not to hold you when your spirit needs to breathe. Love is not made more secure by making someone scared to leave. When you go quiet,
I won't make it mean the end.
when I need a moment,
You won't call me distant again.
we can let the feeling settle. We can give the truth some time. When you go quiet,
I will not invent goodbye.
tell me when you need a moment.
Tell me when you need me near.
I will try to hear your meaning.
I will try to name my fear.
We can stop before assumptions turn a pause into a wall. We can offer one another enough patience not to fall. When you go quiet,
I won't make it mean the end.
when I need a moment,
You won't call me distant again.
we can let the feeling settle. We can give the truth some time. When you go quiet,
I will not invent goodbye.
are you leaving?
No, I'm listening.
Are you closing?
No, I'm thinking.
Will you tell me when you're ready?
I will tell you what is true.
We don't have to fear the silence when the care is coming through. When you go quiet,
I will leave the fear unnamed.
when I need a moment,
You will not turn love to blame.
we can let the feeling settle without losing what is kind. When you go quiet,
I will stay.
opening my mind.
Take your time.
I am here.
I won't guess.
I'll make it clear. Quiet doesn't mean goodbye. Meet me with a whole yes, not a maybe dressed in care. I can handle honest distance. I cannot live halfway there. You give just enough affection to keep hope from letting go. Then you turn away from closeness when the feeling starts to grow. I have tried to read your changes like a language I should learn, but love should not require guessing when my heart deserves a turn. I don't need a rushed commitment, I don't need a perfect plan, but I need your words and actions to be moving hand in hand. You can tell me you're uncertain, you can tell me you need space. Just don't offer me a promise that your choices cannot make. Meet me with a whole yes, not a half heart keeping time. Meet me with a whole yes, or release what isn't mine. I won't beg for your attention, I won't chase what won't arrive. Meet me with a whole yes, or let both our hearts be free. I am not asking for forever, I am asking for what is true. A clear no will hurt me less than an uncertain love from you. care without readiness. Maybe timing is not kind. That does not make either heartless. It just means our needs don't align. I can honor what you're feeling without staying where I fade. Love can end with honest language before resentment takes its place. Meet me with a whole yes, with a heart that chooses to. Meet me with a whole yes, not because I waited through every pause and every distance till my own needs disappeared. Meet me with a whole yes, or meet my leaving without fear.
I heard your name the other day, and nothing in me lost its place. For a second I remember, then the feeling changed its shape. I still know the way you laughed when something caught you by surprise. But the memory doesn't pull me like it did a year ago. I thought moving on would feel like forgetting everything. Now I know it's just remembering without losing where I've been. You don't hurt like before. Your name doesn't close every door. I can think about the good days without wanting them once more. You don't hurt like before. I don't fight the memory anymore. I can miss who we were then without missing who I was. There were days I kept repeating every word we should have changed. There were nights I blamed the ending for the emptiness that stayed. Now I see we both were trying with the little that we knew. I don't need to make you guilty to admit what I went through. You don't hurt like before. Your name doesn't close every door. I can think about the good days without wanting them once more. You don't hurt like before. I don't fight the memory anymore. I can miss who we were then without missing who I was. Time didn't erase you. It gave you another place, somewhere I can remember without needing to escape. Maybe love leaves more than sorrow. Maybe endings leave some grace. You taught me what I couldn't carry, and what care should never take. I don't wish that we were strangers. I don't wish that you were mine. I can hold the two together caring more for me. You were love, you were pain. Now you're only part of my name. I used to wait until it passed before admitting something hurt. By the time I found the language, I had already changed the words. I could make a heavy feeling sound like nothing on my face, and wonder why the people near me never knew what took its place. I'm getting better at catching it early, before silence starts speaking for me. I can say it now. When I'm tired, when I'm unsure, I can say it now. Before the distance closes doors, I don't need to sound composed. I don't need the perfect words, I can say it now. And that feels better than being heard too late. Yesterday I nearly did it, nearly smiled and let it slide. Then I stopped and said that bothered me, and watched the old reflex die. You didn't turn it into drama, you just nodded and came near. Funny how one simple sentence could have saved me so many years. I can say it now. When I'm tired, when I'm unsure, I can say it now. Before the distance closes doors, I don't need to sound composed. I don't need the perfect words, I can say it now. And that feels better than being heard too late. No long speech, no disguise, just the feeling while it's still alive. I'm not suddenly fearless, I still hesitate sometimes. Still hear that old voice telling me to swallow what is mine. But every time I speak it sooner, something in me gets more clear. I don't lose myself in loving when I let myself appear. I can say it now, and I don't need you to fix it. I can say it now and trust the moment not to break. I spent years becoming distant from the things I couldn't name. I can say it now, and every time I do, I feel more like myself again. That hurt, I'm tired, I need a minute. See, I can say it now.
You heard the sharpness in my answer, not the weeks I swallowed mine. You saw me in the conversation, not the 100 times I tried. You remember how I left you, but not how long I stayed unsure, making every need sound smaller so you wouldn't feel accused. By the time I raised my voice, I had almost disappeared. You called it sudden, I had been arriving there for years. You only heard the end, not the quiet coming before it, not the way I kept forgiving things we never talked about. You only heard the end. Called me cold when I was done. You missed the woman still beside you, till there was no reaching her. You said I should've warned you. I thought every tear tried. Every time I said it's nothing, something in me stayed behind. I kept hoping you would notice without making me explain. You kept trusting my composure while I slowly slipped away. You only heard the end, not the quiet coming before it, not the way I kept forgiving things we never talked about. You only heard the end. Called me cold when I was done. You missed the woman still beside you, till there was no reaching her. I'm not proud I hit the middle. I was scared to make it real, but you loved the way I managed, more than asking how I felt. I don't need to make you guilty, I just need the story whole. I was wrong to keep it buried. You were wrong to call it calm. Maybe both of us were waiting for the other one to change. Still the only truth between us was the ending we could name. You only heard the end because I made the middle side, and I kept waiting to be noticed while pretending I was fine. You only heard the end, but the end began with us. You missed the woman still beside you. I missed her too before I left. It wasn't sudden, it wasn't one day. You only heard the ending. I lived the whole way. I like my life with you. It sounds like nothing had to try. I don't check the way I'm speaking, I don't edit every thought. You can catch me being foolish, and you never make it small. There's a version of my laughter I had almost lost somewhere. Then you said something ridiculous, and suddenly it was there. I like my laugh with you, the one that comes before I think. I like my laugh with you, the one I never have to shrink. I like the woman who appears when I forget to guard the view. I like my laugh, I like my light, I like myself with you. You don't need me always graceful, you don't mind when I'm unsure. We can talk until we lose track, then say nothing anymore. I have known attraction that made me question who I was. This one feels a little kinda like affection without cost. I like my laugh with you, the one that comes before I think. I like my laugh with you, the one I never have to shrink. I like the woman who appears when I forget to guard the view. I like my laugh, I like my light, I like to create. But the way you meet my spirit makes the joy feel safe to stay. You don't complete the life within me, you just never ask it to hide. And I love the way my laughter sounds when you are laughing by my side. I like my laugh with you, but now I know the reason why. You never tried to change the woman who was waiting there inside. I like the way we come together without losing separate views. I like my life, I like my life, and I like loving you. There she is, there I am, laughing without holding back. There she is, there she is.
You came in with that easy smile. I felt the long day loosen up. You didn't ask me what was wrong. You just knew when not to rush. There was comfort in your timing, in the way you said my name. Nothing heavy had to happen, still I didn't feel the same. Maybe joking into quietly, maybe that is how it lasts. You didn't pull me from the hard part, you just helped and move on past. You feel like good news before the words come through. Something in the way you love me makes the hard days lose their hold. You feel like good news, something easy, something true. I don't know what comes tomorrow. Today, I'm glad it came with you. You laugh when I get too serious, then listen when the laughter ends. You never turn my weaker moments into reasons to feel less. I like how care feels natural when nobody keeps the score. You give without making giving feel like something I should owe. You feel like good news before the words come through. Something in the way you love me makes the hard days lose their hold. You feel like good news, something easy, something true. I don't know what comes tomorrow. Today, I'm glad it came with you. Good news coming through. Good news sounds like you. I have known the kind of loving that arrives with too much noise. This one moves without announcing every quiet little choice. You keep showing me affection in the ways that people miss. Maybe happiness is nothing more than being met like this. You still feel like good news. Now I know the reason to it isn't only how you find me, it's the way I find myself with you. Good news, and the feeling keeps coming through. I don't need to know tomorrow. Today, I choose the joy in you. Good news, no warning, just you. Something opening. I'm usually the one who answers, the the one who says we'll work it out. I know how to keep things moving when everybody else has doubts. But today I lost my balance and the words came out too thin. I kept waiting for my courage, it never walked back in. I'm still me, just a little worn, still the man you know, just not carrying it well today. I don't need a grand solution, I don't need advice tonight. I just need to say I'm struggling without changing in your eyes. I have spent so long being useful, I forgot how to receive. So when I lean a little closer, please don't make a lesson out of me. Some days I need you to, not to save me, just to see me. Some days I need you to, when the brave part doesn't reach me. I can't hold a lot, that doesn't mean I never tire. Some days I need you to, and saying that doesn't make me smaller. There are things I keep behind me, so the people I love feel safe. But the weight does not get lighter just because I hide its name. I'm not asking you to carry everything I couldn't say. I'm just asking you to sit here till I feel like me again. Some days I need you to, not to save me, just to see me. Some days I need you to, when the brave part doesn't reach me. I can hold a lot, that doesn't mean I never tire. Some days I need you to, and saying that doesn't make me smaller. I used to think love meant protection, always standing at the front. Now I know it also means admitting when I've had enough. So tonight I'm not the answer, I'm not trying to be wise. I'm just here without the armor, and I need your hand in mine. Today I need you to, and I'm not ashamed to meet. Today I need you to, I can finally let you see it. I have held so much, now I'm learning to receive. Today I need you to, and tomorrow you can lean on me. No big speech, just stay near. Some days I need you to. Today is one. You never make me chase the meaning hidden underneath your tone. When you say that you'll be with me, I don't wonder if you'll go. I can bring you all my restless without turning it to shame. You just listen for a minute, then the whole day feels less heavy. No second story behind your eyes, no sudden coldness after something feels right. You're easy on my mind, easy in the best way. I don't lose myself trying to make you stay. You're easy on my mind, like a song I always find. Nothing loud, nothing forced, just your love. Easy on my mind. You can tell me when you're busy without leaving me confused. You can disagree beside me without making love feel bruised. I have known a kind of closeness that kept asking me to prove. Now affection feels much lighter when it is moving next to you. You're easy on my mind, easy in the best way. I don't lose myself trying to make you stay. You're easy on my mind, like a song I always find. Nothing loud, nothing forced, just your love. Easy on my mind. Easy now, that's how you love me. Easy now, that's how it should be. Easy now. Maybe simple took some learning. Maybe calm required time. Maybe both of us had carried too much doubt into our lives. Now I notice how you meet me without turning care away. And I know the way you love me by the ease I feel when you say my name. You're easy on my mind, but never easy to forget. There is depth beneath the quiet, there is warmth in every step. You're easy on my mind, and I finally understand the love that feels the lightest can be the love that truly lasts. No chase, no doubt, just you and my mind settling down.
I'm done collecting little signals, then turning them into a plan. Done explaining every silence, like affection needs a translator. You can like me in the shadows, you can want me when we're close. But I've learned that being wanted isn't always being chosen. I'm not asking for a spotlight, I'm asking for something clear. Choose me where I can see it, not only when we're alone. Choose me where I can feel it, in the way you make it known. I don't need a grand announcement, I just need your actions clean. Choose me where I can see. Don't make me imagine what you mean. I know feelings can be private, I know timing can be strange, but I won't keep calling distance a romantic kind of pain. And if you want me, move toward me, not whenever it feels safe. I Spend enough time reading what somebody should have said. Choose me where I can see it, not only when we're alone. Choose me where I can feel it, in the way you make it known. I don't need a grand announcement, I just need your actions clean. Choose me where I can see it, don't make me imagine what you mean. I don't need louder, I need clearer. I don't need more, I need nearer. Maybe you care more than you show me, maybe showing scares you still. But I can't keep doing all the work between your feeling and your will. Love can whisper, love can move slow, still it has to move at all. I'm not asking you for everything, I'm asking you to answer call. Choose me where I can see it, or be kind enough to leave. Choose me with your full attention, not just when you're missing me. I don't need a grand announcement, I need something I can trust. Choose me where I can see it, because wanting me is no longer enough. Want me softly, choose me clearly, that's the difference that matters to me.
Oh, yeah. We had stopped asking real questions, we had learned the safest lines. Every answer sounded proper, nothing reached the other side. Then you laughed at something foolish, and I heard the odors there. Not the people we remembered, something living underneath. Maybe we weren't finished, maybe we were tired. Maybe something small was waiting for a little room to rise. We came back to something good, not the same but understood. Not the rush we had before, something quieter, something more. We came back to something good when we finally dropped the act. Love didn't need a new beginning, it needed us to come back. I began to tell you plainly when my patience had run thin. You stopped saying it doesn't matter when it mattered under your skin. We were clumsy, we were careful, but we didn't disappear. Every difficult conversation brought the better part more near. We came back to something good, not the same but understood. Not the same but understood. Not the same but understood. I don't want the old relationship with the old mistakes restored. I want what we learned from losing, the connection we ignored. I want mornings without guessing, I want evenings without pride. I want both of us still changing and still choosing the same side. We built back to something good, not by wishing that we could. Every word became a doorway, every effort changed the view.